joined Newbury about 15 months ago when she transferred here, and she has been on our radar ever since. Hazel emigrated to the United States with her family from the Philippines when she was just 10. But her parents are really committed to education, and they inspired her. And she took their counsel and took absolute advantage of every educational opportunity she had. She was serious about it, and still has this extraordinary way of still having fun. She excelled through her schooling, and last year she was inducted in the Phi Eta Sigma Honor Society here on the campus, and was selected by that group as the speaker for the inaugural Honor Society class. It was when I heard her speak last spring that I knew one day I would ask Hazel to speak at something I was hosting. She has high goals, high standards. She expects a lot, and she does a lot. And her sign-off quote, you know, I think a lot of people do this. They have a quotation after their signature in their email. I think this quote tells you a lot about Hazel. She says, Hazel, the vision that you glorify in your mind, the ideal that you enthrone in your heart, this you will build your life by, and this you will become. Please welcome Hazel.
Thank you, President McCarthy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us here at Newbury College tonight. I hope you're enjoying the awesome, awesome food from our culinary program. Personal favorite, the polenta fries. As the president said, my name is Hazel Gail, but you may call me Hazel for short. And I'm a senior, graduating in August with a bachelor's degree in accounting. And I must say, I feel extremely blessed and lucky to attend such a great institution. The value of a great education has never been more important than it is today. It prepares students for the world beyond. Not only does it serve to open our minds, it also opens the door for many opportunities in the future. The most important one right now, being a soon-to-be graduate, is that grabbing that first dream job. I wholeheartedly believe that such an education exists here at Newbury College. The harsh reality, however, is that for many students, getting that education is painfully difficult. I transferred from a community college, and let me tell you, I was absolutely clueless about what to do next. Finishing my bachelor's degree seemed so out of reach simply because the cost of school was something neither my parents nor myself could afford single-handedly. But then, I received a letter from one of the schools I applied to. It was from Newbury College. And I can remember reading from that letter that I had been accepted as a presidential scholar. I just stared at it for the longest time without believing. And I was thinking, really? Seriously? Is this really happening? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that a school was willing to offer such a generous scholarship just so that I can finish my education. Upon attending, I truly become immersed in this wonderful community. I've done really well in my classes and learned a great deal. Heck, I've even rekindled what I thought was my long-dead curiosity for history. Thanks to one of our great professors here. I played my first collegiate sport by joining the women's tennis team, and just as a side note, we made it to playoffs this year. And I was even able to join the ranks of this year's student leader group as one of the orientation leaders. The list of opportunities that I was able to take up from being here at Newbury goes on and on. Needless to say, however, none of that would have happened if not for that scholarship. However, I realized something in my time here. and it's a big reason why I wanted to speak to you tonight. It is not just Newbury College itself that should take credit. And don't get me wrong, faculty, staff, you are outstanding. But it is you, our guests tonight, who deserve the praise and more for your continued support and generosity. The fact that each of you willingly give to Newbury means that you believe in the college's mission, but even more so in students like me, and like many others in this room. You believe that it is worth it to give us a chance to earn that great education and to have those doors open for us. The educational experience at Newbury is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. It wouldn't have been possible if not for every single one of you in this room. And I speak for many students in this room, I'm sure, and for the others who attend Newbury. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. I'd like to leave you with a quote from Benjamin Franklin, who, in regards to my interest in personal finance, was a savvy financial guru, an extremely intelligent and educated individual, and simply one of the most brilliant men there ever was. He says, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." So thank you for investing in me and in all of our students. Have a great week.